Hello and welcome to another episode of WMT Reviews. I'm Wiseman Zanowski, and today we are continuing to part 3 of our Pandorica 7-part series. And we are moving on to the third instalment, the Silurian Warrior. Very nice indeed. I shall get the fluff out of the way nice and quickly, as I endeavour to do. The Silurians are a reptilian race known as Homo reptilia. They inhabited the Earth before humans, and this one appears to have caught a dangerous disease known as fluff. Remove the fluff. Apologies for that. Fluff removed. The Silurians are a race known as Homo reptilia. They are reptilian humanoids who inhabited the Earth before humans, as and when dinosaurs were involved with them. I don't like to get into that because it involves a very bad episode of Doctor Who that I don't like to think about. But for the most part, they are a very, very cool villain who are... well, they're not really a villain. They are, shall we say, awkward monster. Because they're not really bad. In fact, they make humans out to be bad because they're just interested in, sharing the planet, really. There are bad Silurians, don't get me wrong. There are very bad Silurians. But your average Silurian is not looking for a real fight. Let's have a look at the figure itself. The figure is moulded in this sort of a dark grey for the armour / tunic. Silver on the heat gun and the face mask, which is removable, we'll get to that, and the skin is painted in this very accurate green with, I can see so many different colours in there that they've used. It is not lazy at all. It's very, very cool. The mask itself, let's have a closer look at that. Zap with my autofocus. The autofocus says no. Very accurate, very show accurate. I mean, I have a poster up here with a Silurian on it. You can see here, if I can get this thing to focus, there we go. So, pretty close. The best you can expect from character, I suppose. No offence. And she does possess a very, very cool feature, which I was very worried about when I ordered her. I didn't know if this was true. Let's have a look at what said feature was. The Silurian's face mask is removable. Underneath you have the beautifully modelled and painted head. I mean, the scales are brought out just well enough. The eyes are very pretty. They're very pretty alien eyes. It's just a very cool looking figure. I'm very impressed. Sometimes I do debate sometimes whether I should display her with her mask on or off. I think if I ever get one of the named Silurian characters, like Madame Vastra or something, I will display them without their face mask on. But as this is just a general Silurian warrior, I'll keep her face mask on. The other accessory she is supplied with is a gravity pad. This is, of course, the means by which the Silurians ascend and descend from their underground headquarters. Very nice indeed, very nicely modelled. I do have a criticism regarding this figure, and it is this. The hands are not very well moulded to the gun. I mean, you can probably see just by looking at it, that gun is very loose. In fact, if I just... yeah. I mean, a strong gust of wind could blow that out of her hand. I don't know why there'd be wind in your room, unless you're playing with your toys in your garden, in which case, you're awesome. But that doesn't make it a bad figure. I mean, it doesn't make it a very good figure, because obviously it is at the near enough the halfway point through this series, and we are doing it in order of awesomeness. Speaking of awesomeness, we need to find its place on the Awesometer. Now, Silurians are not very well known. I mean, they appeared in a John Pertwee episode back in the 70s. Other than that, they are quite a niche character. Only the people who are convinced that the last three Doctors are the only Doctors who ever existed really know of them. As such, I think I would give her a general Awesometer rating of a pretty fair 5. I will add a point on the Awesometer for the awesome details done on the face and the mask. I will, however, remove half of that point for the shoddy work, making sure that the hand fits the gun. And that gives our Silurian Warrior a very fair 5.5 on the Awesometer. I have been Wiseman Tanofsky. This has been WMT Reviews. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.